These are the SoundPEATS Air 5 Pro, and these are a $75 pair of earbuds, even cheaper if you go and look for them on Amazon. And this is their Pro line of earbuds, the ones that are competing with other Pro earbuds in the same price range and a little bit higher. And even though these are $75 and even less depending on where you're looking, they do have a lot of the features that you see on the more premium earbuds, like noise cancellation, transparency mode, low latency, and the sound quality will actually surprise you due to all the codecs that they actually put in on this one. They also did some really nice improvements on the Air 5 Pros over the Air 4 Pros, which I still use to this day, but we'll get to all that in a minute. If you're new here, my name is Ray. I do tech reviews just like this one. The goal is to hit 10K by the end of the year, so if you subscribe to the channel, that'll be chef's kiss. Now let's go ahead and start with the design and the look, because these ones do look a lot different than the previous generation, which I'm not gonna lie, it took me by surprise. So unlike the previous generation, this case actually has a matte black finish and not a glossy finish, which I'm a fan of. I love the matte black. Now there is a problem. You will see some fingerprints. They are easier to spot on, but they are also super easy to clean. The case is also pretty small, so it'll pretty much fit anywhere you throw it in. There's also some weight into it, and that's not a bad thing. That usually means the build quality is actually pretty decent. Another problem that I noticed with the case, and I think it's because of the matte finish, is that tear and wear and scratches are super easy to get on this case. So you do need to be careful with what's around it when you put it in your package, backpack, or anything like that. If there's anything around it that's able to scratch it, 100% you will see it. And when you first open the case, if you look close enough, they added this really cool detail that says here the difference. They did something similar with the Air 4 Pros that says here your imagination, which I thought it was pretty cool. And looking at the case from the inside, they do remind me a little bit of the Galaxy Buds 3 because of the shape that it has inside and how the earbuds are sitting in. If you see what I see, let me know that in the comments so I know I'm not crazy. Looking at the earbuds themselves, they do have a glossy finish, so they do a good job at hiding some of the fingerprints. Also on the outside, you have the SoundPEATS logo with this copper color going down, which I think it looks pretty slick. Where the SoundPEATS logo is, that's also your touch control. And if you look inside the earbuds, they added the same little message that you can see in the case, which says here the difference. So they do look pretty slick. I like what they did with the earbuds. Now there is something that I wish the case had, and this might just be me being used to the MagSafe on the AirPods, but I wish there was some type of Qi 2 compatibility. There's just way too many accessories out there to not take advantage of it. And just know, something like this is not really a necessity. It's just one of those things that if you have it, oh well, it's really nice to have. It could be convenient here and there, but not really a necessity. In terms of how comfortable they are, they feel pretty good. I do think they feel better than the previous version. One of the problems that I had with the previous version was that they will fall out of my ear constantly, even though I swapped the ear tips. So the experience has been pretty good in that aspect when I'm able to go about my day and I know they won't fall off my ear, because when you're listening to your favorite tunes, bro, and that thing falls off your ear, bro, you get mad. And to get a little bit more technical, they do have Bluetooth 5.4 and you're able to connect it to more than one device. Yes, they do support multiple device connections, which is really nice to have. They also do support Snapdragon sound, so if you have devices that do support it as well, just know you will be able to take advantage of all the really nice codecs that they decided to add in on these earbuds. So you do get some high-end Bluetooth codecs. You get things like LC3, AAC, LDAC, aptX lossless, and they are also high-res audio certified due to the Qualcomm chip that they have inside, which is really surprising, especially for the price range that these are in. When it comes to the sound, I do think they sound pretty good for the price range that they are in. The lows and the highs are pumped up a little bit, nothing crazy, and I do like how the bass feels. I do like the fact that you're able to go into the app and mess around with the EQs. You are either able to pick from the presets that they already have in there, or you're able to go and create your own just to make it sound a little bit better. Now during testing, there was an instance where I was listening to a whole bunch of songs with adaptive noise cancellation on, and there were two songs in particular with heavy bass where the bass sounded a little bit distorted. That was the only issue that I ended up finding only on those two songs, but other than that, the sound that you get is actually really good for the price. And speaking about adaptive noise cancellation, I was surprised because when you go into the app, you see that you have multiple options of noise cancellation, and I never seen earbuds with multiple modes like this of noise cancellation. For the different modes of noise cancellation, you have adaptive noise cancellation, outdoor, indoor, and traffic mode. Now I found that traffic music mode and outdoor block more of the noise, or at least it feels like that. Now on this new version, the noise cancellation did get better from the previous version, but it's still just decent. It's not quite at the level of the more expensive earbuds yet, but hopefully we get to that level pretty soon. But with the improvement of the noise cancellation, now it blocks when people are talking to you, which is something that it wasn't quite as good with the previous version, so I'm glad for that. Now the transparency mode is something that actually works really good on these earbuds, and I believe that's because of the 6 microphones that you're able to find on the earbuds. You are able to hear when people are talking to you, even though you have some music in the background, and you're just able to hear whatever is happening around you, which thumbs up for that. So yeah, transparency mode actually surprised me a little bit. I didn't think it was gonna be as good due to the price. And jumping into the battery side of things, which is pretty solid, you get about 7.5 hours of playback time on a full charge and 37 total hours with the charging case, which is not bad at all. The case also supports fast charging, which is super clutch, so when you're out of use, put it to charge for 10 minutes and you get about 2 hours back of playtime, which is pretty good. You also gotta keep in mind that when you're using them with noise cancellation, you will go to the battery life a lot quicker, so instead of getting 7.5 hours with ANC, you get about 5 hours of listening time. So with that being said, here are the final thoughts on these earbuds. These earbuds are under $100, which already makes them a lot more appealing, especially with how expensive some of the other earbuds are. And even though they are anywhere from $70 to $80 depending on where you look for them, they still have those nice features that you can find on the more expensive earbuds like ANC, transparency mode, and low latency mode. You also get those really nice codecs that will enhance the listening experience like LDAP, LC3, wireless lossless, and the list goes on and on. So if you're someone who's not looking to spend a whole bunch of money and you still want pretty decent audio that you're able to customize to your liking and those really nice features like noise cancellation, transparency mode, and low latency, then this might be something you want to take a look at. So that's all that I have for you guys today. I have more videos cooking. There's another one coming in a few days, so make sure you subscribe to the channel to see that. And other than that, see you later in that other video. Peace out.